Hi, everyone. I hope you are all well. My name is Mary Bennett, and I want to welcome you to this presentation on the Vietnam Center. I am the coordinator for this program, which means if you ever have any questions throughout the application or pre-departure process, you can contact me and I will assist you. Our presentation today is going to introduce you to the center. It will cover topics like location, academic, and excursions, as well as the more need to know, such as the application process and the costs associated with the program. Without further ado, let's dive on in and get started. The first thing to know is that the center was founded in 2011 by Loyola University Chicago as a study abroad destination for both Loyola and non Loyola students. So that means that any undergraduate can study abroad with us, and the transcript you will receive will be from Loyola University Chicago. The program is based in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and we currently offer semester or full year terms. So there's no shorter term like a J term or a summer, but there is the possibility that those could be added later on down the road. We tend to accept about 40 students per semester, which means the program is a little bit more intimate and you will know and interact with all of your peers. Any major can study abroad with us because we offer a lot of core or gen ed, so courses that students need to take in order to graduate no matter where they're attending. We also have specializations for my environmental and business majors, but I'll cover that a little bit later on. It simply means that we offer a larger number of higher level courses for them to take while studying abroad with us. And then, along with being an intimate program, this experience is also a pretty immersive one. I always tell students to be prepared to face challenges and step outside of their comfort zones, whether that means trying new foods or adjusting to schedule changes on the fly. There is something that every student will face and grow and learn from throughout their semester. The program by design also requires you to navigate Ho Chi Minh City on a daily basis in order to get around, and then you'll regularly interact with Vietnamese people. So if you're looking to be bold, grow as an individual, and create many memorable experiences, this program is perfect for you. Being located in the bustling metropolis of Ho Chi Minh City truly makes for an exciting semester. Currently, students are housed in a Vietnamese dormitory located in a residential area with many local shops and coffee stands lining the streets. You will room with other students on our program. Students are paired together based on their responses to our housing form, or they can request another individual if they know of a peer that is attending the program as well. Where you will be taking courses then is in District 3. We rent classroom space from a Vietnamese university, and all of your classes will be with students on our program. You will, however, encounter other Vietnamese college students as you pass through the halls. To get around the city, most students will utilize Grab, which is the Uber of Vietnam. It is very cost effective compared to here in the States, and most students will opt to be picked up by motorbike instead of a car. There are also public buses that you can take, and some students even enjoy the long walks to get around. All of this will be covered during your orientation week, so the important thing to take away now is that there are plenty of options. One of the greatest resources in helping you navigate and adjust to life in Vietnam are our partners. These are college age Vietnamese students that speak English well and are super interested in American culture. They are sure to greet you once you arrive with some sort of Southeast Asian fruit and instantly ask you a quick 20 questions about your life. Our students love getting to connect with them because they are able to show them Vietnam through their eyes. They'll take you out for karaoke, help you cross the street for the first time, find the best spring rolls, explore the flower markets, and sometimes even home to meet their families. They are by far one of the top highlights of our program, and many of our alumni still keep in touch with their partners once they've returned back home. So now that you have a little more insight on our program, let's go ahead and cover the academic side of things, since I'm sure that's what has all of you jumping out of your seats clamoring to go abroad. Like I already mentioned, most of our courses are Gen Ed or core. So that means there's things like history, literature, sociology, language, political science, and even theology if you need to take that, in addition to our business and environmental classes. All of your courses will be taught in English, and we do not have a language requirement. So you don't have to take Vietnamese while you're abroad with us, but many students do choose to take it just so they can further immerse themselves and connect with the people they are interacting with. As a student, you're allowed to take any combination of courses. Because we only have about 40 students a semester, we don't actually build our course schedule until all students have registered. So as long as at least 3 students sign up for a class will run. And typically you only have each class for about once a week for a few hours. Many of our classes will have on site components too, so you are able to get out and about into the streets of Vietnam and witness or participate in what you are learning in the classroom. With classes only held Monday through Thursday, you have plenty of time to take advantage of the long weekends. You may have an occasional Friday class, but that would be because of our academic excursions that are included in the program cost. So, listed on the screen, you can see a few of the locations we have taken students in the past. You will go on these as a group along with some of our staff and get a more in depth look in the area of Vietnam that you are exploring, or in the case of Cambodia, a completely different country. These trips typically cover multiple days and will include many group outings and meals, along with some time for you to explore the area on your own. Moving on to our specializations, the first one I'm going to cover is the one for students studying the environment. This is only offered during our fall semesters, and it essentially allows students to take those higher level environmental courses and then also complete an internship in the field if they would like to. Vietnam, if you're unaware, is majorly impacted by climate change, and the country has just started addressing it in recent years. So, learning and interning in this environment is incredible and certainly something that will stand out on a resume. If you are interested in interning, there is an additional application process since it is competitive to receive a placement. You can find out more information about that on our website. On the screen, you can see where students have interned and done field research in the past. Many of our partnerships are more focused on data collection and research as opposed to policy, but we do our best to place you with a site that addresses what you're hoping to get out of your internship. Our business specialization then is offered only during our spring semesters. So it's set up in the same way as our environmental one, meaning that during the spring semester, you have the opportunity to take those higher level business courses, as well as the option to receive an internship placement if you would like. Again, the additional application process for this is competitive, and on the screen you will see where some students have been previously placed. Part of our application process for this does require you to write an essay about what you expect to gain from your internship, and we will do our best to place you where those needs can be met. Vietnam is now considered one of the most dynamic emerging countries in the East Asia region because of its economy, so it is certainly a great location to learn from and participate in firsthand. One final thing I want to highlight about our academics is the ability to pair our sociology course with a service learning placement teaching English to disabled Vietnamese adults. This allows you to further immerse yourself in your surroundings and learn from those you are interacting with. Most students work with DRD and help these individuals practice their English speaking skills to better their chances of obtaining job security in order to provide for their families. This engaged learning course is one that our students find to be very rewarding. If anything I have said thus far has piqued your interest and you want to apply, here are the timelines for our terms. Due to COVID 19, the fall 2021 term has been canceled. However, we are currently accepting applications for our spring 2022 term. If you are interested in going abroad with us during your spring 2022 semester, you have until October 15th of this year to apply. We are currently admitting students to that term and release application decisions on a rolling basis. Spots are limited, so we encourage you to complete your application as soon as possible. If you're looking to go abroad with us in the future, our fall applications will always open on October 16th and be due March 15th. And our spring applications will always open on March 16th and be due October 15th. The way you let us know that you plan on attending is by clicking the commit button on your application within 2 weeks of your acceptance. If you wait until after that time frame, we cannot guarantee that we will be able to hold your spot and you may not be able to attend. Listed on this slide then are the eligibility requirements and application materials. What's important to note is that your academic advisor will need to approve that you attend our program, and they do that by completing our recommendation form. This will automatically be sent to them when you input their information into your application. Oftentimes, your academic advisor will require you to meet with them before they submit this form. So the sooner you can start the conversation about studying abroad with them, the better. This way, they will be able to complete the form in a timely manner because you have already spoken with them about applying. You also must have a valid passport or receipt of applying for a passport in order to submit your application. If you do not currently have a passport, we recommend applying for that as soon as possible. You must have the valid passport in your possession when it comes time to apply for your visa. If you do not have it by then, you will not be able to participate in the program. Loyola University Chicago is currently requiring that all students be vaccinated against COVID-19 if they plan on studying abroad with us. For this reason, all students will need to submit proof of vaccination as a part of the application process. This is done by uploading a copy of your completed CDC vaccination card. The application is very straightforward, but if you have any questions while completing it or encounter any problems, you can always reach out. Listed here are the current costs for the program. As you can see, a semester in Vietnam is cheaper than a semester in Chicago. Vietnam is a very affordable country, and many students choose our program because of this. One important thing that you should know concerning cost is that any scholarships or financial aid you are receiving can be applied to this program. For example, if you are receiving a merit scholarship, the same percentage of your Chicago tuition that is covered by that scholarship will be covered for your semester in Vietnam. At the bottom then are additional items you should budget for. These are simply suggested amounts. You will notice that meals are listed here, and that is because we do not offer a meal plan. In keeping with the theme of having an immersive program, students are responsible for obtaining their own meals. There are many local restaurants and food stalls near the dorm, and you can often eat 3 meals for under $10 a day. The Vietnam Center does have additional scholarships that students can apply for if they would like. These scholarships are need-based, and information from your FAFSA will be utilized to determine an award, as well as the application you complete to apply for this aid. The scholarship application can be found on our website. The deadline to apply for our fall term scholarship is April 1st, and for our spring scholarship, it is October 15th. Finally, before putting up the slide with our contact information, I wanted to share with you a video created by one of our students while on the program. I know it can be challenging to picture yourself in a place you have never been, but hopefully this helps to shed some light on what a life-changing semester in Vietnam can look like. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this presentation. Listed here are ways to get in touch with myself and discover more about our program. I'll leave it up for a few moments, so feel free to snap a photo or write it down. Hopefully, we'll be seeing you in Ho Chi Minh City.